Hello and welcome to the Overwatch X League. It's OWXL. I'm Salt and Pepper, your host, and we've got a fantastic game for you tonight from Tier 2 between Bjorn to Kill and Crysis Red. Excited to get this game started. We're just getting the last few members into the lobby, and we'll get this started for you. We're on Nepal to start. I think that is just the final of the map pool. I believe we have a pretty good selection in the pool. Looks like Lee Jong's in there as well, Hollywood, and I think Kings Row. So we'll see what comes out of this game. Both teams a little low on the table, looking to climb a little bit higher and compete kind of near Almanac, Mercy's Angels, that kind of region, and get on the winning side of things. So like I said, we've got a few more we're trying to get in the lobby, and we'll get started here shortly. Thank you guys for your patience. Looks like we're getting the last couple members into the lobby, and we'll get this game started for you. Just wanted to remind you, we are sponsored this season by Casual Gamer. Limited edition designs made for true fans of the game. See, I'm sure you see the crawl there on the right-hand side. Just controller skins, and from not just Overwatch games, or not just Overwatch, but other games too. And just really cool designs over there that you can't get anywhere else. Definitely go check that out. CasualGamer.us or on Instagram at casual_gamer. Looks like both teams are ready to go. I'm going to get okays from both captains, and we'll get started here on the ball.
Traveling to Nepal.
Starting off on Nepal, if you guys watch these streams, you know that I do like control picks to start, control point maps rather. Good feel for the other team. Looking at the team counts for both sides, Bjorn on the left, the Wet Grandpa on Farah, Vulcan going Tracer, Prince Towns on Zenyatta, Naya Kibito going Lucio, BMJX, X11 going Diva, and Dark Justin on Hanzo. Bit of a switched up comp, player-wise, from the Bjorn I was able to see, I think, maybe last week or the week before. A few new faces, so interesting to see how they're able to flex in out of this, team here. On the right side, Crysis Red, Swift 63 on Zenyatta, Warrior of Time on Junkrat, Woody Calf going Reinhardt, Just T-Buck 94 on Lucio, VTS Virus on Soldier, and Mel Yeti going Zarya. I have not gotten a chance to see Crysis Red play before, so I'm excited to see how they shape up in this game. Kibito speeding in Bjorn here, able to get to the point first and trying to push forward a little bit to prevent Crysis from really getting onto the space at all. Prince Town's getting Just T-Buck very early there. Now they won't have the speed. They're also down 5v6. Neither team with a Mercy, so they will not have reses coming back at the point, and the supports will be even more valuable. Woody Cap with a huge shield there for Reinhardt in the corners, kind of blocking damage, but they don't really have a lot of room to get into the point just yet. And it looks like Bjorn will be able to wrap up the point here without much difficulty. They weren't challenged too much there. Now Woody Cap with that shield down, they're taking a little bit of damage, but able to absorb some is Mel Yeti on Zarya. Now the Wet Grandpa going down, so the current defenders at the point, Bjorn may be a little bit disadvantaged, but it looks like the rest of the members still pushing back Crysis a little bit. Now they will try and push in somewhat, maybe a little bit tentatively, but trying to get a little bit of supremacy on the point. Woody Cap able to avoid the boot there from Naya Kibito, about to fall off the back, but able to catch it. Not this time, however, as he does go down. They again don't have as much defense on the point, just Mel Yeti and just T-Buck on the point, but now with a second boot from Naya Kibito, knocking a few off here and making it a little bit difficult for them, but it looks like Bjorn will be able to wrap up the rest of the kills required to maintain supremacy on the point. Now a tactical visor without much else support from VTS Virus, maybe see if he can grab a couple, and does drop the Wet Grandpa before it finally does expire. And now Woody Cap is here to help him get back into point with the advantage. I think I hear a Junkrat on the point, Warrior Time going in, but then going down immediately. The rest of Bjorn able to wrap him up. 4 of them on the point, just waiting for any additional attackers. And again, Crysis having a difficult time right now coming into point, maybe as strong as they'd like. Just T-Buck's been doing a pretty solid job here on Lucio of trying to speed them in, but not quite there yet. Transcendence coming in here from Swift 63, trying to push the rest of the team in. They're a little bit slow to follow, but then finally do get onto the point. Now they have at least 5 members. A pin from Woody Calf into the back will grab a little bit of help on some of the kills. So I think Mel Yeti there going down. So it may have been Dark Justin, however, which I think it might have been. But now coming to the point, not really any percentage gone yet for Crysis Red, an 84% here of control for Bjorn so in a really good position here. What we've seen from Bjorn in the past, though, not really waiting to use their ults until the end of the round and then kind of suffering for it as a result. But we'll see what they decide to use. Looks like a few ults here coming in. The Wet Grandpa combining well with the Graviton from Dark Justin to get a couple kills there, along with the Sound Barrier from Naya Kibito, just to kind of keep things solvent for everyone. But again, they were able to use a few ults there, but Crysis Red in overtime will take this point back. A few in the area for Bjorn couldn't stay on the point to leave the contest going while the rest of the members came back in, and now Crysis Red has a bit of an uphill climb. They only have Woody Calf's Shadow, but as he gets boofed off the side, he will not be able to use it in this fight. And looks like, yeah, right after that, very quickly, Bjorn will be able to take this point back. They've got a few challengers coming in, may causing a few problems here. Warrior Time switching off the Junkrat, but it may not actually be too difficult for them to contend with. They will take the point back and flip it back in overtime, and a 100-0 win for Bjorn on round 1. like I said earlier, some of the things we've seen from Bjorn to Kill in weeks past are just ult economy and kind of using their ults at the right time, and I think that was much better from them, finding opportunities to use them. They did use a couple and lose the point, but I think they kind of baited out a few ults as well, and they were able to take it back there without any percentage gone. So congratulations to them in this first round. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum and win this best 2 of 3, or if Crysis Red kind of settles in, comes back and forces that tie-breaking round 3. Few changes. Swift 63 going Tracer now for Crysis Red on the right hand side. The red team. Warrior of Time switching was a few characters. I think May late started Junkrat now on McCree. For the other side, Prince Towns instead of Zenyatta now going Ana, and White Grandpa switched to Hanzo instead of Pharah. Swift 63 in on Tracer, going after the supports early, and maybe a little bit of tank tickling here in the back. Warrior of Time now the first to go down, however, is what Grandpa's able to scatter him with an arrow. And it looks like Bjorn to Kill started on a little bit of percentage. Now it might be Crysis Red, and actually I think they are taking a little bit more of about halfway taking the point, but not quite able to wrap it up yet. And Swift 63 again just causing problems here in the back. It will be Crysis Red that takes control of the point for the first percentage of this game. Battle still raging in and around the point, as it looks like Bjorn to Kill are trying to come back in. They have a little bit of the numbers advantage on the point. Now just trying to take out Warrior of Time here on McCree. They will flip it back, 14% gone. And a lot of their team's still alive. I think they just kind of waited for Crysis to come in, and knew they were going to come in straight to point and wrap them up there pretty quickly. Took right back. Already having eclipsed the amount that Crysis had on the point. The ult comes out from White Grandpa here, is able to pick up Woody Calf, so once again they won't have the shield as they engage here. That could make things a little bit challenging for them because they are down 5v6, but now 2 kills going the other direction for Crysis as they come back in. Prince Towns will be res there, so it's still about even. A 5v5 coming back as Woody Calf is going to come back into the fight here pretty quickly. Dark Justin does have the Graviton, as you see him just earned there on the point. They may be able to use that to good effect coming to the center here. Looking at ults again, Prince Towns for Bjorn to Kill does have a nano thing combined with the ever approaching Dragon Blade from Vulcan there on Genji, so I have to be aware of that. There goes the Graviton from Dark Justin. We'll see what else comes out here. A few ults to choose from. It looks like they will just go in vanilla, and nobody quite drops down from Crysis Red, so now Vulcan going with the Dragon Blade, but kind of held the bait to some extent, able to take out Warrior Time. Does grab a second on Woody Calf, who again goes down. Wet Grandpa getting a few kills as well, and still Bjorn to Kill with 3 ults here in their pocket, waiting to use them. Mellow Yeti and VDS Virus have one apiece for Crysis Red, but not really in a position to use them. I think this fight's already gone. So as about the time the respawns come back in, as we hit 70% or so for control of the point for Bjorn to Kill, they're in really good position here to take this game. Looks like 1 fight left, and there will be a few ults on either side. Not close, really, other than the 3.5 for Bjorn to Kill right now, but Woody Calf now getting the Shatter if he is able to stay up and use that. Got Virus's Tactical Visor as well. They combine well. Warrior of Time will have one here shortly as well. So, not all is lost, but still 10% left to go before the cap on the point, and we'll see ults start to come out here. VTS Virus grabbing one. It looks like the Shatter will click here for Wet Grandpa is able to pin. I think that was Pharah back there, able to pin him back, and looks like still on the point. Bjorn to Kill holding well. The Valkyrie comes out from Narika Beto, and that will cap it for them. They're able to clean up the kills required to take this point. Bjorn to Kill, very comprehensive win on Nepal. Good win for Bjorn to Kill, coming out very strong and taking the 2-0 win in Nepal. We'll see what the next map has in store for us. We'll ask the captain of Crysis Red and be back shortly. So a strong win for Bjorn to kill on Nepal, taking the 2-0 there. Crysis Red not really able to take too much percentage on the point. I think the entire game they had maybe 14%. So just a good win for Bjorn to kill, and Crysis may have to shovel things up. I think they have a sub coming in, Navy Wolfhound. We'll see what he plays, how he's able to affect this comp, and maybe able to come back in the second round. We will play 3 games regardless, just for tiebreaker purposes. So hopefully, neutral will want to see Crysis Red come back, take this game, and force the importance of the 3rd round. So we'll get that map pick for you, and we'll be back really quickly. It looks like the second map will be Lijiang Tower. Kind of a curious pick from Crysis. They, unless they feel like they took some positives from the Nepal pick, I'd like to see them be able to come back and get the win here. So we'll see how that pans out for them. They did have other maps in the pool, though. I think that were a little bit different shape, so they may have been able to go there and kind of change up their comp a little bit. But it could be that Navy Wolfhound is the answer for them coming into this second game. So we'll see how they do on this second control point.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Into Lijiang Tower, again, Bjorn on the left-hand side, blue, Wet Grandpa going May, Vulcan on Tracer, Princetown still undecided, Nair Kibito on Mercy, BMJX on Diva, Dark Justin going Widow. See if those picks stick. I will say Nair Kibito played a very solid Mercy in a few of the games that I've seen, able to get into good positions and just keep the team alive. The other side, Crysis Red, Swift 63 going Soldier. Warrior Time on Lucio, Woody Calf going Zarya, switching off the Reinhardt from the previous game. Just T-Buck going Reaper, BTS Virus on Mercy, and Navy Wolfhound, the sub coming in, Roadhog. And after the Nepal pick, coming back to another control point here, seeing if, again, they're able to get the win here. Crysis Red coming back after coming down 1 and trying to win on Lijiang to force that tie-break in round 3. We'll see how they do. Both teams coming in, nobody really committing too far just yet. I will say that Crysis Red doing a better job getting onto the point a little more quickly. We saw Bjorn do that a little bit better on Nepal in the first point, but now everything kind of breaking out, still contested. Looks like maybe Crysis taking a little bit of the advantage, but only slightly as the rest of Bjorn comes in, trying to cause some problems. BMJ does not have a mech right now, so that will be a little bit difficult for them. Bit of a 5.5 or so, but Warrior of Time now dropping, White Grandpa dropping as well, but immediately res by Nadia Kabuto, so able to maintain supremacy on the point with members as just a couple start to drop off for Crysis Red, Woody Calf, and it's like I think just T-Buck trying to stay on and contest. They will fall eventually in a very early whole hog coming from Navy Wolfhound, but not quite able to get it off and get back onto point before the time win. So now it looks like Bjorn will take the point first. The bomb comes in, Diva Bomb, and we'll grab Woody Calf. Good ult there, and that may stagger them a little bit as Virus also drops on Mercy. So Bjorn now again with about 5 members alive and ready to defend this point. They still have a Graviton from Dark Justin they'll be able to use maybe with White Grandpa's Rocket Barrage in this next engage. So I think Crysis will have to be aware of those ults coming in, the potential danger, and react to those appropriately. Ults of their own, VTS Virus still has a Valkyrie. We'll be able to use that. Warrior of Time has a sound barrier close, and just T-Buck will have a Death Blossom here very shortly, so we'll see if they're able to use that in this next engage. But again, all the ults on the other side from Bjorn to kill make it difficult. There's the Graviton from Dark Justin, but not quite able to combine maybe with the same amount of time. The rest of the team's able to wrap up. You see Vulcan in the kill feed there grabbing a couple, and Bjorn to kill just pushing up aggressively, relentlessly pushing back Crysis Red back into their own spawn, not giving them any opportunity to come back into point. And 56% or so gone. They still have 4 ults, only had to use 2 rather in that last fight to clean up the rest of the team. But now ults of their own coming out for Crysis Red. Swift 63 has a tactical visor, can use that soon, and they could engage here with Warrior of Time sound barrier. Just T-Buck calling out his maybe not calling out, but also has his Death Blossom. Navy Wolfhound pretty close to another Full Hog as well, but they're gonna have to be decisive about this next push. Maybe use the sound barrier from Warrior of Time and maybe a speed boost to come back into point. Not engaging just yet, and they're about to run out of time with only 83% gone, so maybe just about one more team fight if they're able to make this as effective as they'd like it to be. Swift 63 coming down from the top, immediately taking down Nadia Kabuto with a tactical visor, grabbing the second support of Prince Towns. Another one grabs 4 total with the tactical visor, enough to clean up the team effectively. See all the bodies just drop there on the floor. And Crysis Red taking back this point decisively with 97% gone, so they still have a lot to do, but they do have a few ults as well. Woody Calf will have another Graviton here in about 10% or so, and Virus should earn a Valkyrie throughout the next fight. However, ults to contend with from Bjorn to kill, you see 4 over there as Dark Justice and White Grandpa still yet to earn theirs. Back, getting pretty close. So they'll have to be smart about how they use them. The self-destruct coming in from BMJ and not able to grab any, but now coming back from behind just T-Buck, you see with the Death Blossom, they're able to take down Prince Downs just immediately res, so it won't really be all that difficult for them. BMJ able to take down just T-Buck now on Reaper, who just came into ult. However, it's still difficult to tell if anybody has any supremacy on the point right now. A good little Viata grenade there from Prince Towns onto the attacking Vulcan on Genji, going after a couple, none going down to the feed, and Crysis Red getting all the kills, and that's what they're going to need to do in order to maintain control of this point. Looks like they did win that fight, and now about to eclipse maybe 50% or so of their own. No ults remaining as VTS Virus uses the Valkyrie there. Just trying to keep this team solvent as they continue their defense of the point. 2 ults on the other side. Nadia Kabuto with a Valkyrie and Dark Justice using the Graviton. White Grandpa about 10% away from a Rocket Barrage. So we can see Bjorn clean up this fight very quickly unless, again, Crysis is able to react to those ults coming in. But we'll see what they're able to do. Expected to come out just about any sound here. Actually, White Grandpa will not even wait for the Graviton. Will decide to use that regardless. Able to take down Woody Calf, BMJ grabbing a couple as well. Swift 63 with another tactical visor, trying to get a couple, sitting on that high ground, seeing what he can do, and is able to grab 2 again. But yeah, the fight still just breaking out, and we actually may be able to get to a really long overtime here. Now the Graviton coming from Dark Justin, not a lot to combine with it, or rather BMJ self-destruct, maybe getting a couple. Not able to cause too many issues, but Prince Towns and Dark Justin both cleaning up very quickly there. And even though Crysis Red gets to 91-92% or so, I don't know if they'll have anybody that's able to come back and contest. Actually, as I say, that Warrior of Time on Lucio coming back in, being focused on by the rest of the team pretty quickly, but maybe he's able to stall long enough for somebody else to get in. It's like that may not be the case. There goes the overtime meter and Bjorn to kill, who already took 2-0 in a Paul. Also a really good start here on Lijiang Tower. Now you're in a difficult position as Crysis Red comes into this game knowing if they lose this round, they will effectively lose the game and still be forced to play the third game. You want to kill with all the momentum right now coming in and getting the wins that they've needed. Challenged a little bit more. I think Navy Wolfhound did help Crysis Red kind of find aggression in their attack a little bit, able to earn the whole hog early there in the last round. So hopefully they're able to turn this back around and take this round to try and get something out of this game, but so far looking like maybe a Bjorn to kill win unless Crysis has something up their sleeves we've not seen yet. Both teams coming to the center. Looks like Bjorn to kill has pivoted to the point a little bit more quickly. It will open up here in about 5 seconds or so. So we'll see who's still standing when it does. Vulcan getting 2 good kills in the feed there. 1 completely negated by the res from Virus. But still, I think the advantage going the way of Bjorn to kill. They do wrap up the cap here without much difficulty. And again, playing well, just getting the kills they need. Prince Town's able to take down Soldier, those Swiss 63 and Soldier White Grandpa getting a effective double there in the feed to help wrap up the rest of the stagger. And as Bjorn to kill pushes out of the point, they may have to worry about getting back capped a little bit. It looks like they are, the rest of the supports back here are privy to it. Prince Towns and now your Kibito combining well. Ult's already stacking up for Bjorn to kill. White Grandpa sitting with a Rocket Barrage. Vulcan is about 1% away from a Dragon Blade. Prince Towns has a Transcendence BMJ, also with a self-destruct. So things kind of going their way right now. Ult on the other side, Swift 63 and Justy Buck both pretty close in the 80s or so. VTS Virus once comes back should have it for this next engage. So we'll see how this next team fight breaks out. But again, Bjorn to kill in a really good position to handle the ults well. It's just gonna be a matter of management and who's smarter about it. But Navy Wolfhound starting the engage pretty quickly and taking down White Grandpa, which could give them an advantage to come back in here. The self-destruct comes out for BMJ, but will not find anybody. And great anticipation there from Prince Town's use of Transcendence as Justy Buck was coming in with the Death Blossom to completely ignore that ult entirely, and I like the reaction time there from him. Still on the point, 62% gone for Bjorn to kill in this round, going very quickly for them. White Grandpa will try and use the Rocket Barrage, grabs one, but then goes down immediately. Again, difficult to tell who has the advantage right now, as I believe it's Vulcan coming out with the Dragon Blade is kind of alone right now. The Valkyrie keeping the rest of Crysis Red alive. VTS Virus using that really well and staying well elevated to stay away from that Dragon Blade coming in. It looks like they will be able to cap the point back. And again, backs up against the wall, starting to earn a little bit of percentage, but 78% gone from their opponents. So we'll have to be smart about how they do this. Ult's kind of in their favor though. Woody Calf is pretty close to one. It looks like Warrior of Time will have a sound barrier here pretty soon, so that could help them defend as well as they can. Aside from the Graviton, not a lot of ults for Bjorn to kill just yet. So if Crysis can survive this next team fight and hold on ult to doing so, they may be able to hold out for the rest of this round, but remains to be seen again if they're able to. Swift 63 dropping early and already giving them a little bit of an issue. The Graviton comes in and as he's rezzed and is able to take down VTS Virus, which will be essential for them, but not close to an ult, so it's not a Valkyrie they have to worry about, and she was down on the res anyway. But now Kill's kind of swapping to side. Swift does go down again. Prince Town's falling, but then rezzed immediately. BMJ out of mech, and a good Graviton there grabs, I think, 3 for Bjorn to kill. Justy Buck coming in with the Death Blossom, able to grab Naru Kibito and takes BMJ back out of mech. Again, just kills going either side, but I think Bjorn to kill is going to be able to wrap this back up, to go in for the stagger and take down Virus, who would just come back. And Virus finding it difficult right now to earn the ult or earn the Valkyrie that could help him in this next fight, just not able to stay alive, to being aggressive about taking that Mercy down. Rocket Rush coming in a little from White Grandpa, is able to grab one, almost grabs Justy Buck, who just keeps shooting those shotguns directly in her face. You need a little bit more elevation there to be effective. Again, VTS Virus coming in, trying to get reses to help keep the team alive. Does not have the Valkyrie yet, but just getting harassed here by Vulcan on this trace in the back. Graviton coming in, and a good tag there from Vulcan on Tracer switched off the Genji, and they're able to grab a few. It looks like Warrior Time will try and contest as long as possible, but as this overtime meter ticks down, Bjorn Kill will get the win on Li Zhang, and the win effectively in the game, go up 2-0.
Play of the game.
Just good ult combos there from Bjorn Kill. I will say I think Swift 63's quad there with the Tactical Visor also in the running for that play of the game. But congratulations to Bjorn Kill for getting the win. Again, we will play a third round, so don't go anywhere just yet. We'll see what Crysis Red decide to come out and pick and see if this game could have gone another way. And congratulations to Bjorn Kill for getting the win there. Looks like the third map coming out from Crysis will be Hollywood. Interested to see how they do here. Again, they did have the second map pick and decided to go with another control point. So they do get the win here. Obviously, you can shoulda, coulda, woulda all you want. But I would like for them to get something out of this game. Obviously, they put up a really good fight in the second round there on Nepal, or on Li Zhang rather. So looking forward to seeing how they contest this game. Let's get readies from both captains, and we will be back shortly. We got into Hollywood. We'll see how the teams shape up. The defense so far for Bjorn Kill looks like a Wet Grandpa going Torbjorn, Vulcan on Zenyatta, Princetowns, Sombra, Nari Kibito again on Mercy, BMJ, Diva, Dark Justin on Zarya. For the attack, Crysis Red, Swift 63 on Sombra. Sombra's on both sides. We'll see who wins the kind of health pack battle there and see who's able to give better advantage to their team. Warrior of Time on Roadhog, Woody Calf, Reinhardt again, like he was on Nepal. Just T-Buck going Soldier, VTS Virus on Lucio, and Navy Wolfhound on Free. Little worried about Crysis Red not having a Mercy on their attack, but we'll see if it pans out for them. Narikabito, I think, was kind of influential, and when they did have VTS Virus playing Mercy, held quite a bit in those fights on Li Zhong. So we'll see if they make that switch later, or if they're going to try and come in quickly with the attack from Lucio and see if that gives them the advantage they're looking for. Recap with the shield up, taking a little bit of the damage early. Swift 63 trying to get through the choke there, but a lot of damage coming through, and she's detected pretty quickly. Vulcan dropping quickly for the defense, but rezzed immediately from Narikabito. To remain strong, I think Swift was able to duck around the left-hand side there, hacking that underside health pack to see if he can get an initiation for Crysis Red coming in. They're not engaging just yet, but poking and prodding through this choke, seeing if they can get a little bit here. White Grandpa will drop via Swift 63, so now they do have the man advantage coming into point. We'll see if they make their attack. Pushing it a little bit more strongly now. I think Woody Calf just keeping the shield up, allowing the rest of Crysis Red, very organized right now, to come around this top side or around the backhand side of the point and see if they can grab a few kills. Navy Wolfhound, however, dropping, won't be able to continue with this attack. And we'll see, it looks like Warrior of Time maybe retreating a little bit. We'll see if he's just trying to get another position, but they do look like they're coming back to the choke here. And it may not pan out for them in this particular attack, but not quite done is Swifty 63, trying to earn that ult pretty close to an EMP here, and could use that for this next initiation. Rest of his team coming in to join him. Woody Calf dropping there, not quite able to stay up, and I think that's where the Mercy could be a little bit advantageous. But with good high ground, you see the silhouette of Just T-Buck right before he drops there via the turret, trying to cause some problems. Swift 63 going in with the EMP, but I don't think had any team members with him, and did drop here pretty quickly via the defenders on the point. I think there's about five people there, so maybe could have used the EMP to hold on, wait for the rest of the team, and then use that all at the same time to wipe, but try to use it there, didn't quite pan out for them, so now back to the drawing board. They still have the sound barrier from Lucio to come back in and try and engage. That could give them a little bit of health as they come in. Warrior Time with, oh wow, and a 5-man bomb there from BMJ. That's got to be the play of the game with Woody Calf, trying to retreat a little bit, or we'll just drop here. It's effectively a team wipe, and what an ult that was from BMJ. Fantastic placement. The defense holding strong, still with 4 ults there, and just knowing they can use a few and obviously get the job done, as you saw there. Still 3 ults for the attack though. Warrior Time still sitting with the whole hog. Uses it now into the center. The Transcendence from Vulcan will negate it pretty effectively, and I think Narikabito will have a Valkyrie she can use here as well. What Grandpa then falling, rezzed immediately. VTS Virus and Warrior Time both going down. Neither will be able to be rezzed. Just T-Buck dropping also, and again Crysis Red losing members in this attack, and it causing a few problems right now. And I think it's just a matter of Bjorn asking questions that Crysis Red cannot really answer. So they may have to change up the comp a little bit and see if that can help them get a bit more space on the point. Swift 63 is switching to Winston, so we'll see if that's the change they need to cause some issues and maybe kind of bear the teeth a little bit coming in. The defense still holding well for Bjorn. I believe in the last game we saw from them maybe a little bit of a porous defense, but nice to see that they have wrapped it up and kind of tightened up a little bit. BMJ in a difficult position, gets pulled there by Warrior of Time, and kind of out of position a little bit, is able to pull back to the rest of the team and stays alive as Navy Wolfhound and Just T-Buck, both the DPS, are hit scans for Crysis Red fall. And again, it's just a matter of not being able to keep enough people alive. I think if Virus switched maybe to Mercy and was able to kind of keep the attack solid a little bit stronger, that may have been a little bit helpful for them. But regardless, they still have a few options. They've got some ults they can combine here as they build up here pretty quickly. Just T-Buck will be close to a tactical visor before this fight's through. The Valkyrie comes out for Narikabito as a shatter comes in from Woody Calf. A good pin on Justin, able to push him back, but then going down, followed in pretty quickly there by BMJ. And already 2 tanks gone as the Graviton comes in from Dark Justin. That will wrap up the rest of the team. The Diva Bomb comes in. We'll see if she grabs any more. Is able to grab maybe Wolfhound, but again, the kill's just going Bjorn kill's way as the overtime ticks down on the point, and that will be a full hold for Bjorn in the fence here.
Score 0-0. Switch
Good round there from Bjorn to kill. Full hold on defense gives them a lot of options coming into attack. They only need the tick to win the game and take the 3-0 win on Crysis Red. We get comps again. Wet Grandpa going on this time for the attack. Vulcan on Hanzo Princetowns deciding. Maybe Widow. Narakibito on Mercy. BMJ, Diva, Dark Justin on her. For the defenders, Swift 63 on Soldier, Warrior of Time on Diva, Witty Calf, Reinhardt, Just T-Buck 94, Torbjorn, Virus and Zenyatta, and Navy Wolfhound going Mercy. I do like the Mercy switch. I think that will be helpful. It does make sense on defense, but I think, again, would have been helpful on attack as well. But still, the possibility to get a draw, which I think would be positive for Crysis right here, looking to kind of turn their seasons around. I believe they are 1-4. So just, again, looking for wins, looking for just maybe the right combination is going to click for them.
Must violence always be the solution?
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Princetown's looking to get a kill early that could help them initiate getting a few picks here and there. Looks like Witty Cap did leave the game, so sorry about this, guys. We'll try and get a pause in really quickly.
Enemy turret neutralized.
See if Witty Cap can get back into the game. Will be, I think, a little bit helpful for the attack. Obviously, ult's building, and albeit a little bit slight. Even if Witty Cap does come back in, he won't have that same ult percentage, so that could be difficult to contend with as the defense. They won't have that shatter, but at the same time, maybe you'll have it later on in a fight and be able to use that. But again, they only need a tick, and Bjorn Kill's attack has been pretty ruthless throughout this game, so it may not matter, but still want everybody to have obviously an equal opportunity to play this game. And again, I'd like to see Crysis come out and get the draw here. So good defensive showing from them, and we can make this a really interesting fight. So we'll see if we can get Witty back in, and we'll be back with you in a second. We've just been told that Witty Cap will come back in here very shortly, just reconnecting, so we'll get him back into the game. I think going into week 7, because obviously this game already a foregone conclusion, the 2-0 win for Bjorn to Kill. If you're just joining us, they 2-0'd on Nepal. Very strong showing, and Crysis Red picked Legion for the second map, and it was a very competitive game, but Bjorn to Kill did take that one as well. The map pick from Crysis then was Hollywood, and the full hold defense from Bjorn to Kill puts us on their attack, just about to wrap up this game here. Either, like I said, still could be a draw. Only a tick to go for Bjorn to Kill, but I don't think anybody's dropped just yet in this round so far, so still got a game ahead of us. Again, both of the teams coming in with losing records, though. Actually, Bjorn to Kill now 3-3. Get a good spot going into week 7, looking to maintain that momentum and get another win there. Crysis Red falling to 1-5. And again, just looking for combinations going to work out for them. Like Woody Cap is back. We'll make sure he completely into the map. In week 7, Crysis Red will face Squaw at the top of the table, so that could be another difficult game for them. Squaw looks really solid right now, so we'll see. But that game could be, I think, pretty exciting. Bjorn goes to face Team No Name. I think also near the bottom of the table, so could look to, again, maintain that momentum going forward. But just put the game on pause, get Woody Cap back in here. We're all set to go. Don't. Sure if everybody realized that we restarted.
Are you scared?
As the fight breaks back out again, nobody quite falling yet for either side. Woody Cap, you see the silhouette there, just trying to get back in as Reinhardt Just Debug then falling. And a res from Navy Wolfhound, again, that's just going to be helpful for them, keeping their defense rather at a 6-man as much as they can. Or at least relatively speaking. Now Woody Cap back into a full 6-man until Vulcan takes down Swift. Good shot there, and they won't have a full team as the attack starts to engage. They'll look to get something back. Vulcan then grabbing Just Debug. So once again, disadvantaged are the defenders as they come to this point, but a good res there from Bjorn on the attack to get Wet Grandpa back in and to try and keep this team alive as they come in to engage the point. Will be helpful. Yeah, they're starting to get the kills they need. A good pull there from Narcabito, who switched to Roadhog on Woody Cap. And again, not a lot of members on the point here of Bjorn or for Crysis Red rather. See a Virus here in the back trying to cause some problems, but not on the point. That will be the tick gone for Bjorn and a good 3-0 win for them.
Play of the game.
And this bomb from BMJ was impressive. Grabbing the 5 there in the feed. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Even watching it, I didn't think that many people would get caught in it. But very well placed from BMJ, effectively ended that fight. A good team kill from Bjorn, and I think that was a pretty effective metaphor for how this game went in general. Comprehensive from Bjorn, and they looked impressive. And congratulations to Bjorn for getting the win. The 3-0 there, if you're just joining us, there's the recap in the pool on Nepal, the 2-0 win. Again on Lijiang, and then the full hold on defense and the win on Hollywood. So again, going up to 3-3, Bjorn and Crysis Red dropping down to 1-5, looking for positivity in week 7. If you haven't caught any of our other games, you can tab over to our archive. We've got a few from previous weeks, just select few from mostly this tier. Actually, tier 2 is one of the most active, so we've got a lot of games there. You can see Bjorn do it out with a few games over there. I think Crysis, like I said, I don't think Crysis Red has gotten to be on stream yet, so we still got other teams over there. You can definitely check that out. Again, we are sponsored this season by Casual Gamer, limited edition designs made for true fans of the game. Really cool controller skins, custom faceplates, designs you can't find anywhere else, guys. I'm telling you. Casualgamer.us or on Instagram at casual_gamer. Definitely go check that out. But that will wrap it up for us. We'll have games coming to you throughout the weekend. I know there may be a few on Sunday, so stick around for that. If you're not on our Discord, there's information about how to join on the website, OWXleague.com, where you'll also find scores, schedules, standings, all that good stuff. And yeah, follow us on Twitter so you know we're broadcasting, or the notifications on Twitch so you know we're going live. We'll bring you all of the Overwatch X League content you could possibly want. But that will do it for us here for the OWXL. I am Salt and Pepper, and we'll see you next time.